Welcome to Sorted Ultimate Battles. 3 lifelong mates go head to head to cook up the ultimate dish around a theme. Their friend and Chef Ben will judge them on taste, but ultimately you decide who is victorious. Let's do this!
Some call it a piffle, others call it a wazza. I'm making a pizza waffle.
Do you realise that your collar's right up?
I do. You realise your nips are out?
But I can't do anything about this. You chose to do that yourself.
Olive oil.
I've got some here, mate. I mean, you can't use it because this is a battle, so you have to go get your own.
Yeah, but we can share oil.
Well, there's oil in the kitchen, isn't there?
Oh, hello. So the great thing about pizza is having garlic bread with it. But what if you could combine the garlic bread and the pizza into the same thing? I'm making a stuffed crust garlic cheese pizza.
This is my oil! No! 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 What is that's quite nice. What is it?
Asian spice.
Oh, oh, it's gone. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, clench. Don't let it in. Don't breathe in.
Whilst Barry's gone, should we eat some of this pepperoni?
This is my dough. What I've done is use strong flour, warm milk and yeast. Now the milk is going to enrich the flavour a little bit. I've kneaded that, stirred it, kneaded it, left it for an hour, and now it looks like this. Now let's make pizza.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
How's your bum bum?
It's on.
Now I'm trying to get all the components of a great full English breakfast into my pizza, and the first thing we're going to start off with is obviously hash browns. I'm grating up some potatoes, some onion, and I'm going to fry it in a pan for about 10 minutes.
I floured my work surface ready for my pizza dough and then remembered that I needed to make a garlic puree. So now I'm going to chop up some garlic, make some puree by putting a little bit of salt on it to draw out the moisture, then crushing it with a knife. Throw that into a bowl with some cream cheese and some chives, stir it up and then put it into a piping bag so I can pipe it around the edge of my pizza, ready for my stuffed crust.
Here we have my Cajun chicken with a hint of bottom.
Are you alright, mate?
Yeah, I'm not going to run up my dough.
Is it a sourdough?
No, it's not a sourdough. My dough
moment.
is a classic Italian dough with some oregano, chilli and salt in there for a little Italian twist. After an hour of proving, chuck out your dough and we're going to roll it out very, very thin.
How's everyone doing?
My bumhole stings. Pizza is rolled thinly and now it's time to chop my veg up. And this is staying on the board and not going down my pants.
Uh-oh.
You all right, mate?
Let the pan cool down a little bit.
Okay.
You right? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just...
Don't trust anyone.
The hash brown's now cooking. I'll leave that to cook for a few minutes on that side, then we'll flip it over, cook it on the other side, and then break it up onto our pizza. In the meantime, I can get on with the rest of our toppings. I've got tomato passata and some HP brown sauce. Other brown sauces are probably available, but I like HP. We're going to mix those in together. Then I've got bacon, I've got mushrooms, I've got sausages. This is going to be fantastic. You all right?
Nobody wants to see that. Now time to chop up my meat, which also means my chicken might be done. Be back in a second. I was right, it's definitely done.
One really important thing to think about when decorating or topping your pizza is the stuff that you're putting on and making sure that it's not too watery. I'm putting on fresh tomatoes which have loads of water in them, so I've put kitchen towel around them to soak up as much of the moisture before putting it on. It's going to be touch and go, but hopefully it won't end up looking like a water bath.
This is delicious. It's just tinned tomatoes blended up with a bit of barbecue sauce. I've cut my pizza dough into the shape of my waffle iron, and then I've chucked on a lot of tomato sauce, added all my meat, my veg, some cheese, and then added the lid, kind of creating like a pizza pocket. And try and seal in the edges.
So I know that this is the size of my pizza stone, but it's actually a little bit smaller because not only am I going to roll in the edges for my stuffed crust, but also the pizza is going to expand in the oven, so I don't want it dripping over the edge of the pizza stand, do I, like an amateur.
And now to waffleize it. Take the waffle, plonk it in the middle. Oh, this is going to be tight. The key is here to have a waffle iron big enough to take your pizza waffle. This one isn't, so I'm going to be here for quite a while holding it down tight. For about 6 minutes. You can come back.
I think it's time to start rolling out my dough. For my dough, I've gone for a really simple one. It's got a little tiny minimal bit of yeast in it, but it does need a lot of proving time. What that means is you get loads and loads of flavour, and the best bit of all, no kneading. Did I say rolling? I'm not going to roll out my dough. Only amateurs roll out dough. What I'm going to do is take some dough and then we're going to pat it out like they do in Napoli.
That's gone into the oven on a preheated pizza stone at the hottest the oven will go.
After all the bickering, you know what? I think we've done well. That looks great. That is amazing. You know, let's bring in the evidence.
Ah, an office joke, because no one does those. Haha.
Which one do I start with?
The waffle.
Love a good
Brick? Yeah.
crunch. It's definitely waffly and it's got all the ingredients of a pizza.
Oh, you're dipping it, eh?
You have to dip it.
Why? Because it's so dry.
You can taste all the cheese, especially with that awesome cheese on the outside. As ever, Barry pushing the limits of what a pizza is. But as a piffle, it's very good. The kind of golden cheese on the outside's amazing. The flavour of all the meats inside, including the Cajun chicken, it's awesome.
I've made a pizza.
That is
Yeah, stuffed.
gooey, garlicky cheese in this crust. It's a winning combination of flavour.
That is a good pizza.
That's the best looking pizza.
Oh, yes.
Sausage balls, bacon. The HP's a nice touch. But as ever, it's not up to me to decide. I've told you how they taste and about their textures. You guys get to pick a winner. So tell us who you think should win, or in fact, which would be your favourite. And head to Salty Food for the full recipes.